When have the Apex pros and casuals not been at each other's throat? I mean, on one hand, the casuals ruin the game because it's all about microtransactions and it's all about just pubs, and we really need more ranked features and ranked rewards and in-game tournaments, yada, yada, yada. On the other side, the pros ruin the game because it's all about ranked. It's all about skill-based matchmaking. It's all about what they want, and we don't get enough fun stuff as casuals. No matter what side you look at it, both sides seem to hate each other. And I thought this controversy was kind of being buried in the grave. But considering we are at one of Apex's all-time low, well, it's back. Because the very one that has pioneered this conversation is back at it to say that the reason we're at this all-time low is because of the pros. So this all really started to get big about 2 years ago. We made this video saying that Apex pros were fuming at the casuals for doing this. This came from Lucky Chappie, an Apex Legends content creator that operates on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. And he went on a massive rant to say why Apex is being ruined by the pros. And it's basically because they say what they want and Respawn caters the game specifically towards them. But it's ruining a lot of the stuff for the casual player base, right? The majority of the members that play the game, since we're all mostly casual players, very small amounts of people are actually pro players. Therefore, Chappie says we should not cater the game according to them. However, if you didn't watch that video, you may have also missed what Nicewig had to respond. Obviously, Nicewig, a big prominent figure in the pro community, not necessarily a pro player, but one that definitely has that pro ALGS mindset, pioneering what the esports future of the game is going to look like.
To say that Apex Legends is being solely ruined off of just pro players complaining is pretty crazy. I feel like to say that they listen to everything we want is crazy, dude. All pro players have so many suggestions that they never did. A lot of the pros don't even like the updates themselves. That's not a fair thing to say at all.
But it wasn't just Nicewig. You had actual pro players as well, like Vive, saying what the top 1% of Apex player base wants is to make the game more healthy for everyone if certain things seem unfair. Giving feedback is always great towards the devs so they can keep the game updated, even more fun. But let's complain about the ones giving the feedback, basically saying, hey, there's nothing wrong with the pros just simply giving feedback here. Well, now that we fast forward 2 years later and we're obviously at record low numbers of the game, Chappie has just made a follow-up update saying everything he said was going to happen, all the issues that he said existed have now ruined the game. And the reason we're here is because, once again, it's the pros' fault. Here's the clip of what Chappie had to say.
The Apex Legends pro scene has destroyed the game. Yes, I actually mean that. You may remember a video I made 2 years ago predicting this downfall and calling out that Respawn was catering to the pro scene way too much and that it was going to be a problem for the game. Well, if you didn't, that video got a lot of people riled up. Pro players were coming after me, which honestly is the least scary thing in the world, but content creators were also defending the changes that were being made to the game, and basically the only people, and I use quotation marks sarcastically here, but the only people that were in agreement was the majority of the player base. Fast forward to now and the game is in complete shambles. It has doubled down on catering to pro players, and honestly, it doesn't even seem like they bring anything out for the casual players to have fun with anymore. It's all about the pro scene.
So you basically get what he's trying to say. The full link to the video, if you'd like to watch on your own, is down below, but he does make reference to one specific tweet that I wanted to draw attention to, and that was from Sweet Dreams not long ago. Tweet had basically said that Apex Legends esports is quickly becoming the literal backbone of the game. It is long overdue that EA/Respawn double down on it and add competitive tab to main menu and add pick'ems and content for fans to engage with. Huge missed opportunity. Let's go. And you also see Imperial House saying yes and echoing this. And so there are some that have this mentality in the community that Apex Esports is the only reason this game is still currently active and alive. On the other hand, Chappie is saying, look, there's millions of players out there that play this game occasionally that have no idea what the pro scene is even about. We should not be listening to them as the majority just because their voice is louder. Now, I'm typically just a news guy that delivers and asks, what do you guys think? And I want to finish my point in so doing that, but at the end, I do want to kind of give what my thoughts are, because it is important to know that there clearly are a lot of casual community members in the comments that do agree with him. Griff saying, I knew it was becoming a problem when they took self-res out and nerfed The Kraber, also a fellow content creator in the scene. Some other casual players like Jonathan saying, you're not wrong. I love the game, but the only fun I have is when the LTMs that come back around for Halloween and April Fools, where it's just a bunch of ridiculousness where everyone can be losing and still having fun. Also, T-Bass saying, remember how fun Apex, Fortnite, Warzone used to be before the pro players whined? Yeah, games aren't fun anymore. And if I didn't play Apex to pretty much hang out with the state of my friends, probably wouldn't be playing at all. Every time I play, it ends with F this game, please fix, thanks. So we can't ignore that a lot of people out there do agree that pros are not good or that their influence is bad. And now you guys may hate me for this one, but here's my honest thoughts. I'm totally cool with both parties. I am totally fine with both of their opinions, and I see the point that both of them try to make. But I do think, in my personal opinion, that if it wasn't for the pro scene, and if it wasn't for the esports structure in the game, there would be even less casual community members out there. I do understand that a lot of people out there do not keep up with the pro scene or the pro streamers whatsoever. So again, fair point to make. But I do think that the occasional hot take, the occasional viral moment from ALGS or a pro streamer, all those small things keep the game going. And if there wasn't any pro streamers, then there wouldn't be any viral clip channels out there. I know that they don't seem like that big of a deal, but I honestly think that it's small things like that that keep the community members engaged or active in knowing that Apex Legends is still relevant. We're talking a good 50, 60,000 live viewers every single day on these guys' channels specifically. If you take that away, what do we have left? I know Twitch is not everything, but I do think that if the new normal for Apex Legends Twitch live viewership numbers were like 3,000 instead of 20,000 or 30,000, whatever, within a year, I think that number goes down to 1,000 and then 500, and then we just die completely. Even if you don't actively engage in pro streamer content, it's the subconscious idea that they're existing and that this game is still relevant and that they still play it that keeps me occasionally coming back. So numbers wise, absolutely. The casual players are the backbone of the Apex community. They're what keeps this game going. If all we had was the top 0.1% of the game, we would never fill up any lobbies. There would be no microtransactions to keep the game going financially. And yeah, we would just be completely done. On the other hand, I do think that there are a lot of people here subconsciously because the game is still, quote, relevant in the eyes of these pro players or streamers. This isn't the best illustration, but it's like if a new restaurant had opened, the food was great, everybody's having a great time, and this group decides that they want to start doing some events at the restaurant. There's music, and this restaurant's starting to blow up. And so now everybody starts coming in. Everybody wants to be involved. And numbers wise, yes, most of the people there are not the entertainers. Most of the people there are just your casual community members. But then a week later, the entertainers are gone. There's no music, there's no party, and people aren't really excited. They're just casually dining now. You could expect the numbers to definitely start to dwindle. I think it's safe to say both sides are important, and I think both sides really undermine the value of each other a lot of times. I've always heard that what you do to get someone there, you'll have to continue to do to keep them there. So for the analogy, if there's no one there for the entertainers to entertain, then the entertainer will leave and not be there, and vice versa. If there's no entertainer, then a lot of the people will start to dwindle off or fade away because subconsciously they know that this event is not what it used to be. So I am interested to still see your thoughts on this. I know it's going to rile a lot of people up. Is it the pros' fault? Is it the casual community fault? What's your take down in the comment section below? Don't forget, the brand new season is tomorrow. We still have not received a trailer. That trailer is going to be coming out just a couple of hours before the season drops. Interested to see what they're actually doing, and hopefully the game can make a slight comeback. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends news, drama, and stories. And until the next time, we'll see you all later.